More Heroes of the Storm action, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the Mythical Championship. A Heroes of the Storm tournament hosted by Heroes Lounge here in 2020. The end of a season tournament. And we got Hype versus pepeMLady. One of the earlier rounds in the tournament. The best teams out of Division 1 are playing here. And that, of course, means that pretty much everybody here is either Grandmaster or High Master. We have Hype coming in with a fresh meat as Blank gets his Butcher, usually a pretty early ban. We got Lopaka on Sylvanas, Halcyon on Cassia, Nox on Anduin, and days on Johanna. For pepeMLady, on the other hand, the Will Q playing ETC. We got Richu on the side on Arthas, and currently Dyla on Uther, Stoyo on Hanzo, and Gore Rider is playing Li Ming. Now, there's a couple of things that we have to quickly talk about before we're actually heading into all of this. First of all, the Butcher is positioning himself in the middle here. But one of the things that I definitely have to say is Cesarbos left the team. He left pepeMLady, so he's not playing with them anymore. That's why they are playing throughout the entire tournament here with a sub, and that sub is playing Hanzo in this game. So we got Stojo subbing in for him. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit of higher level Heroes of the Storm action. We've already covered some of the other tournaments here. Looked into the Rare Cup and had a look at the Legendary Cup. But this is going to be Heroes of the Storm on a higher level in this tournament format. So right now, as I said, pepeMLady and Hype, they are playing in the earlier round. And well, it starts off with a kill against Sylvanas. So nicely done. ETC coming in with the block party over here. Cassia is starting the stacking, and the Butcher is, of course, also looking to get a bit of meat. But finds himself on the off lane in a 1 versus 1 against Arthas. Oh, yep, Blank obviously has the proper skins here too. Now, in case you don't know, Blank is actually a player that always likes to play the Butcher. He's always up for that, and he usually gets banned. So he's one of those guys that just has a priority pick. He's really good on a certain hero that's not necessarily in the meta, but he makes it work. And that's why most teams that go up against them just ban out these picks. We've seen that in the past with some of the HTC teams. We've seen it, for example, with the Vikings oftentimes being banned out against Hazorbs. Abathur was very similar. Marke for a long time played as Mephisto and got target banned. Hazo with a target ban on Sergeant Hammer. So as the game develops, those sometimes change. But that's true for Blank with Butcher. So it's actually kind of cool that this time we get to see the Butcher, and I'm curious if he can win this one. Would be a kind of fun start in this game if we would have the Butcher coming back into Heroes of the Storm, because Blank comes in and just absolutely murders with it. But now that we're coming in with this, let's see which team takes the lead here. It's Battlefield of Eternity. As I mentioned, it's a best of 3 series. We have our stacks coming through not only for the Butcher but also for Cassia. And Uther is also playing this one out as the solo tank, by the way, going into the Wave of Light here. pepeMLady is one of the teams that for a while played this NA style, where they set the Uther player as a second tank on the off laner onto the side lane and played, so to say, a double support. But they kind of moved away from that after they didn't really have a whole lot of success with it. So now, as all of this continues, we have our setup top side against Arthas. Yeah, Sylvanas against Arthas. I've seen that somewhere else before. And, of course, it's party time as the Immortal's about to spawn. Blank is sitting at 29 stacks. He's going to play this a bit slow. It's one of the big problems that a lot of Butcher players have, that they are being too greedy in the game and try to rush their baseline quest and then get killed and lose a whole lot of those stacks. So that's oftentimes a problem. But right now, it's time to see which team can lock in objective number 1. pepeMLady and Team Hype. I mean, those are actually two teams that we covered multiple times during the Division 1 of the Heroes of the Storm amateur scene. But now there is a big chance that one of them is moving a little bit further. By the way, Hazo has a team over here. We have some other teams that will definitely ring a bell, especially if you followed the coverage on the YouTube channel. And also, if you watch this, of course, on YouTube right now, make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Which you hopefully did. But if you didn't, I know some of you are still out there, hit that sub button. Now, as we're coming in again, we got our attack against, well, the Hanzo player, and he goes down immediately. Nicely done. Quick kill against Hanzo. The sub player has been eliminated. They're, of course, going to try and follow that up with the second kill, but the problem is also the top lane is still pushing. Yeah, there's one camp that's still active, and they are about to take this one down. Oh, Blank comes in. Has 59 stacks now. But pepeMLady, they're so close of locking this in. And a few more shots get fired. Most of the damage is getting denied. Go Rider gets attacked. Oh, and he nearly falls. Oh, Sylvanas with a big jump and gets saved. What? Sylvanas gets saved. Insane kill over here. That's a lot of trust in your support. Look at this. That's how you trust the support. She's like, I can't get him. And then Andrew is like, I got your back, friend. So they are able to grab the kill. Now we have another potential follow-up kill against ETC. But of course, the red team was able to win the objective. So, yep, that's that. Now, at the top side, that's where this thing is already starting to do some damage. These two are still active. I mean, they've been there for ages now. We have a bit of aggression happening down here as the rotation of the red team is finally moving topside, and pepeMLady is now trying to enhance that push a little bit, just be more aggressive and take more than the wall down. I mean, the wall is the minimum of what you want to accomplish in that situation. They had a big shield, but they had to fall back previously. Level 7 is now ready for both of the teams. Butcher player, by the way, with a block into the Unrelenting Pursuit and the meat sheet. So we're going heavily into the onslaught over here. And that fort has taken a lot of damage. Not down yet. Also, level 7, Guardian of Ancient Kings. Yeah, trying to play around the Butcher with this. So Dyla is already adjusting a little bit to the Butcher pick on the opponent's side. He's not going to be the only one who makes those adjustments. Icebound Fortitude is in for the level 7 on Arthur's. We've recently seen a few different picks, but this one makes a lot of sense for them, of course, right now. Yeah, Sylvanas still doing her thing. And now at the bottom of the map, the attacks are still ongoing as we have another camp about to be taken. But there's an exchange up at the top. That's where the push comes through for pepeMLady. Once again, they're trying to take the fort down. And bot lane, Sylvanas together with the Butcher are attempting to at least trade some structures. Top lane fort has been eliminated, but the blue team is even ahead now. And Arthur's, of course, doesn't really have a chance against the setup. He needs some assistance. He lost the fountain already, and he definitely needs them to come through and help him out here. And that's where the rotation comes in. And Sylvanas, mistakes were made, and that's the end of her. Sylvanas is down, and I don't think she is going to be the only one. Nope, it's a double kill, ladies and gentlemen. pepeMLady comes through with 2 kills as they are turning it. Yeah, Sylvanas jumping on the wave just as they came out of the fog. Well, was of course kind of unfortunate, but that's exactly what you need here. Topside, Blank is sitting at 97 stacks now. He's going to come in on the 100, so he's halfway done with his quest. Good for him. Level 4 ability for Hanzo is going to do wonders again during the objective, and both of the teams are closing on level 10, so there's no real advantage in experience just yet. But one of the big questions that has still to be answered is whether or not the Butcher is able to complete his baseline without dying. And they're trying for another kill. They go for Arthur's. Icebound Fortitude gets popped, and he makes it out. Good for him. But that's, of course, another cooldown burned. Just as we have level 10 abilities coming in. Are they trying to force the fight quickly with the Hanzo arrow? And the answer is no. But they commit to the Divine Shield. So that's going to help him with the Butcher even more. Blessed Shield is out. Oh, there's so many tools for interrupt plays in. Yeah, Butcher comes in, tries to go for the kill. Divine Shield and ETC. He's alive. But they pushed him away. Problem, of course, is that Hanzo just Hanzo'd the Immortal. So that thing is on half HP. The bot lane, then again, has taken tons of damage. Thankfully for them, the fort isn't destroyed yet. That will, of course, happen sooner rather than later. But at least right now, there's no catapults pushing. Big arrow to the back. Follow up. And with the save attempt, the Butcher, fresh meat, comes in, drops it, and they go for the kill. One down. Hanzo is dead. And Richu is also in trouble, trying to move away with the Frozen Waste. The Butcher now at 133 stacks. Jojo is dead. The Butcher wants to go for the party. Gets locked down. Mosh pit, baby. And he's dead too. Big fight and big kills as they come in for Nox. Trying to also drop Undering. The only thing that he can do is throw a little bit of light around. Still hasn't learned which side the sword he needs to hold. But yeah, look at that Mosh there. Butcher was locked down so hard. He was completely crushed here. And that, of course, means that he also lost a few of his stacks. Nice attempt. Problem is... Oh! That juke! Alright. Wilkie with a slide. I think that eventually Sylvanas is going to get away here. But yeah, the attack is still happening. And it seems like they're going to get this one. Sylvanas jumped out. Li Ming was trying to come in and help out. But instead, here comes the ball of lightning. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Down goes Uther. That's 20 stacks. They're going for Arthur's. And they get the stun on him. There's the follow-up of Sylvanas. And it's at least a kill. Might even be a double. Butcher comes through. And there it is. 20 more meat for the big boy with a Hackebile. Nice. 6 kills to 7, 184 stacks for the Butcher, wielding the big cleaver over here and chopping them away. And now they have to deal with the Immortal, but since 2 of the heroes on pepeMLady's side are still dead, that's not really going to be a big problem for them. So yep, there's there. At this point, we have 7 kills to 6, nearly level 13, 26,000 damage for Li Ming, 22,000 for Cassia, and topside. Hanzo is pushing the lane out, trying to get the level 13 for the team. They can't really do anything with the Immortal, as I said. They lost both of their frontliners. There's no way they're committing to an attack with the Butcher on the other side. If he just drops the Unrelenting Pursuit once or twice, he's going to absolutely crush them and just get more meat. And you can't really afford to do any of that. 45 stacks for Cassia on the level 1. So, yeah, bot lane fight. Howling Blast is missing. Ooh, arrow camera catching everything. Even the slightly missed arrow here that narrowly missed the target. Down here, another save from Nox, who does a great job, by the way. We had a lot of good Anduin trades from him already. Especially the Sylvanas setup earlier was absolutely perfect. I mean, that was a very coordinated play that they pulled off there. So right now we got 13 talents ready for both teams, which gives us more onslaught talents. Savage Charge is in. And could see now another move for the Butcher to finally get some additional stacks. I mean, he has completed the quest. He's sitting at 200, but of course you want to stack that up even more. So Butcher is doing his thing. Top lane Fort is going down, and the one at the bottom is getting exchanged for it. So, yeah, both of the teams just speeding up the game, so to say. Should still take that one down too. I guess we have like 1 minion who's currently working overtime to eliminate it. It's the hero minion. It's going to take another 2 or 3 minions, but eventually, this thing is gonna fall. I mean, look at it. One spear at a time. Someone gonna deal with it? I guess these minions are coming in, are gonna take it down finally. Oh, please! Yes! Nice! Absolutely perfect. Oh, Arthur's needed to go for it right away, so they lost the fountain. Hero minion right there. Talking about minions, baby. It's not only the catapults. They take most of the credit, but honestly, there are these guys in the shadows that really work hard for a victory, okay? So, yeah. Big plays of Harry, the hero minion. Anyways, 6 kills to 7, as I said, and we have the even talents, but the Butcher is now fully stacked, and that means that he is, of course, a lot more dangerous right now. Damage output, I highlighted a bit earlier, but Li Ming is now at 28k, Cassia is 26, Butcher only at 10, but he's honestly not the one that brings the early game numbers. How would he? So he's usually the one that comes in a bit later. Nice push topside, bit of extra experience for them. They hope for the earlier level 16 talent, which is realistic, but the poke continues from pepeMLady, and they are threatening the Immortal. So you have to fall back and try to make a bit of a play there. Hanzo's arrow is also still up and could be used here. Yeah, Sylvanas jumps out. Arrow misses completely. Both, by the way. Oh my god, that's a big one. Yeah, that arrow is gone. So is Sylvanas. They're trying to make the play for Cassia, and that's another kill right there. Double kill, and the move for the Immortal. pepeMLady! Butcher is stacked, but he can't really do anything there, so that's that. And down at the bottom of the map, yep, Blank is trying to take this one down, push out the catapults, has to, of course, retreat now, because, well, there is a rotation coming his way. He's trying to hearth back. I suppose that's going to work, but that was still a bit dangerous. So there we go. They're making the play for the Immortal on the right side, so that's that. And with that, we have another objective claimed. Now, no, I don't really think that the hero the experience difference is going to make it possible for the blue team to easily defend with the 16. That's a huge shield too, so it's going to be a problem. Yeah, it's going to be a real issue. So Hanzo is sitting there again, and, well, let's have at it. Piercing Arrow is already in, and there's the 16 talent for them. Blue team is going to get them too, so even talents for them. It gives us Benediction. That's already great. We also got the Remorseless Winter over here. And, of course, now some unstoppable frames for Sylvanas, which I guess is a bit more important now that the medallion is gone. Thank God for that, by the way. Medallion is gone, everybody! Yep. It's gone. It's gone. It's finally gone. Does anybody miss the medallion? I didn't think so. So, big push at the bot lane. Sylvanas trying to attack from behind here, as it seems. I mean, if you try to bait them away, then there you go. Oh, what the hell was that? Dude, like, even with the double wave, oh my god. The balls of steel over here. What's happening? ETC is down, and they're coming in with a kill attempt against Richo. There's the light bomb. Divine Shield is out against Arthas. But holy crap, that's Sylvanas. No fucks given. Just wholly trusting Anduin here. And the second wave. Now, the keep at the bot lane, that one has been destroyed. That Immortal is doing some serious work. Might even go through the shield. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like the core is going to fall. But I think the core is going to lose some hit points. It's not going to be a lot, but still, now that they are pushing the bot lane, they are apparently hoping to capitalize on the ETC kill. But this Immortal has now taken 22% of the opponent's core. Actually, no, I'm wrong, 38. That thing has taken, oh my god, even more than that. Another stun exploded apparently. 54% is gone. So if you don't go for your opponent's keep at the bot lane, then you should have defended. I mean, that was an aggressive move to be made, and you can definitely argue that it's the wrong one, but if you commit to it, then you really need to go for it, because sacrificing nearly 50% of your core for that, I'm not so sure about that. There's no worth here. Mosh pit is out, the interrupt is immediate, now we got the push for ETC and Arthas. The front line is in trouble. Big arrow, nicely done by Hanzo. That arrow was worth a lot. Butcher comes in, and yeah, even with the Butcher's brand, he needs to back off here after gets pushed out. ETC, of course, with the face melt alone, has some pretty nice tools against the Butcher. 40,000 damage now for Cassia, who's sitting at more than 70 stacks, so pretty neat. Very, very well done. And yeah, still the main damage on Li Ming. Yeah, sniffing this one out. Here comes the setup, and the kill against Hanzo. Well played. Pretty cool move, actually. Getting the arrow out and also dropping the lamb to the slaughter at the same time. That gives him another 10 damage now. So the Butcher is really attempting to stack the baseline. Quite hard here. 220 for now. And with that kill against Hanzo, they are making the play for the keep. And why wouldn't they? They got the Sylvanas, and as we said before, if you can set her up properly, she will allow you to make those plays. Blessed Shield misses, talking about play attempts. But they still get that keep, and that's more or less what they are trying to accomplish here in the first place. So now that the Immortals are spawning, you also can fall back and take the halftime show, especially since both of the camps are up. I'm not quite sure if you can take that now. But Hanzo's down for another 10. ETC. Uh-oh. Team. Divine Shield and the Holy Cow. Moo. Not enough, though. Not enough to get a kill. Divine Shield on ETC. The Holy Cow again. Ooh, big arrow. Big arrow. Huge arrow. Oh my god. That arrow. Woo. Baby. What a play. Also, Cassia is dead, since they are looking for more kills, and that might just be the time when pepeMLady can turn it around. Again, Sylvanas with those ballsy plays over here. I guess this time she's gonna die for it. The Butcher gets attacked too. Sylvanas is about to fall. Yeah, she's dead. Still a play down here. Sylvanas is down. Uther's fallen. 19 versus 18 on the levels. 10 kills against 11. The Butcher gets taken down by the Immortal. 230 stacks on the baseline. Cassia is sitting at 84, and now they can, well, they can't go core. I was about to say they can go simply for game, but as it turns out, they can't, because they have two frontliners and they only got Hanzo, so they don't have enough damage for this one. Okay, so there's that. Nox is there. He's the only survivor. I mean, Anduin, again, as we said, he can't really do anything. So that's a bit of a problem. So top side, Hanzo, he's gonna take this pretty much solo. Are they thinking that they can take him down? Nah, Hanzo will just jump out of this one. They can maybe push the top lane out and get level 20. That helps them because they need to defend with it. But either way, this is going to be tough with 50. This is the moment where it's really coming back to haunt you that you did not defend the earlier Immortal and lost 46% on the core. That's definitely this. Oh, Hanzo arrow. Sorry, we missed it this time. But yeah, this one missed as well. Nearly level 20 for them now, but that's a mad shield. 18 minutes in! That's a huge shield right there. Okay, so, let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think if any other hero would have survived, they would have tried to end the game. But with the heroes that they had, they just didn't feel that they had it. So, I can understand the sentiment behind it, trying to play it safe here. But obviously, it kind of feels a little bit off when you're seeing just one hero surviving and it's Anduin and the team doesn't go for the core. But with 54%, I guess they were a little bit scared here and they just thought, let's play it safe, take the Immortal and play it around that. 20 is there, but Uther is dead. Uther is down. There's the mosh pit. And it could be a kill, but they can't quite get it. That Immortal is still murdering them, though. There's the kill against Hanzo. Team, can they actually take this now? That's 3, alright. Immortal, how much damage is that bad boy gonna do? Taking down the top. Can they take the core now? Li Ming is already prepping for it, but here's the Butcher. More meat! 250 on the Butcher, and now they need to burn that Immortal down. 54% on the core, that's the problem. That's the problem. If they defended the earlier one, they could definitely hold this, but now I'm not so sure. 38, 29, and they hold! 20%! 20% on the core, and it is still standing. Damn! Nice, they actually hold. Can they end on the other side? That's the big question. They're gonna try to end right now. Does the Butcher win this one? 270. 1 second for Uther. 9 seconds for Hanzo. Li Ming on 22 seconds. I think they are not gonna be able to hold this. Hanzo, here's the arrow. Arrow! And it hits. And it hits hard. Divine Shield is out, but they're burning it down way too quickly. Team Hype, the Butcher, all the meat, more meat, and they are taking the game. Team Hype with the lead against pepeMLady at the Mythical Championship. Nicely done. GG, everybody. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Game number 2, more Heroes of the Storm between Hype and pepeMLady. Yes, we are on Volskaya Foundry now, on the left side. Nox on Sylvanas, Yeah Days on Stukov, we got Halcyon on Rexa, Blank on Deathwing this time, and Lopaka is playing Chromie. And pepeMLady, they were not quite that lucky on the last map. I mean, it looked like they could end the game, but the team fight potential of Team Hype was just a little bit too strong, and then they turned it around and ended the game. Nice 6.5 out of 10 moment. IGN would be proud. Now we got Dyla and Rega for the Polish team, the Wilkie on Johanna, Gore Rider on Li Ming, Richu on Rirel, and Stoyo. The sub player for today is playing Cassia. So, a little bit more Heroes of the Storm action on Volskaya Foundry as we are heading into game number 2 of the best of 3 series here at Heroes Lounge. So, the Mythical Championship, it continues, and we got Rhaegar in the game. Now, obviously, with the medallion gone, the entire setup around supports in particular is going to change a little bit. Beforehand, you did not necessarily always have to have the cleanse there. Now, of course, that we are back to a medallion-free Heroes of the Storm. Thank God for that, by the way. We might see a bit more of a shift when it comes to picks on the support side. So time will tell how much is going to affect all of this, but that's pretty much what everybody is currently expecting there. The tanks, of course, and the engaged heroes also have a little bit of an easier time with all of this to set up their plays again. But right now, what we see is stacking again on Volskaya Foundry. It's usually a map that goes a bit longer, and therefore you have a lot of time to make some plays and try to get the stacks together for Cassia so that she absolutely brutalizes the late game. The 1 minute mark passes, that's when the first camps are starting to spawn on the map, and therefore the first turrets are available. Teams that make a play for them immediately then have the chance to lay down objective number 2 to take the second turret, which is pretty much what they're currently attempting to do here. Will Q, yeah, makes it out up at the top. We got our main tank soloing it up against the Rexa over here, so another Misha game for us. And it's all time for the next objective. Roughly another minute has to pass before we get that active on the map, and that's of course where both teams will keep an eye on the healing beacon over here and see if someone makes the play. Nice lockdown against Cassia. She's already attempting to stack a little bit harder here. Gets one connected. Especially Will Q is trying to help out, and Misha is always someone where you can hit that Lightning Fury. It's by the way also true for the Protector. If you have a Protector against you and you have a Cassie on your team, she should always be the one dealing with it, or being at least part of the combo that deals with it, so that she can get some free stacks together for this. So, yep, there we go. But either way, now that we're looking at the healing beacon again, this is where the blue team is starting to make a stand again. Oh, goodbye! Cassia got wrecked. I mean, damn son. Look at this. Cassia is like, ooh, great opportunity. And then she walks straight into the trap and gets absolutely dumpstered on. So that Chromie trap was absolutely perfect. It doesn't get much better than that. And Cassia wasn't happy about it at all. There's a bit of a bait there. She sees, of course, the attempts as like, I'm not able to do anything about it, but if I throw in a Lightning Fury or two, I can get some stacks. As it turns out, that wasn't the case. So now we got our attack still going strong here. First objective is unlocking, 3-minute mark, and off we go. Top side. That is still a bit of a problem, because if the red team now focuses into the middle, technically speaking, Sylvanas could try and enhance the push with this camp a bit further. But the blue team is also taking position off the checkpoint. So, yeah, a couple of percentage points are coming over, at least if they're able to catch the Will Q and throw him back out, and that's what they're trying to do right now. The dumpster in this game, damn! 2 kills to 0 and an early level 7. They are kind of crushing right now. I'm getting a little bit scared for pepeMLady over here. It's a little bit nasty. They're coming in with the big hits and starting to take that down, and that is not really what I expected. So we already got the 1-0 lead for Team Hype, and pepeMLady is starting to struggle. Now granted, again, they play with a sub today, so I don't know how much time they had to get familiar with him and really coordinate plays, but still, a lot of the things that we've seen so far indicate that it's going to be a much rougher ride for pepeMLady than expected. The Polish Heroes of the Storm team usually are one of the teams that makes it pretty deep into the rounds here of the Mythical Championship. But Team Hype, they have different plans today. The 7 talents are now ready for both of them. And we are at 99%. So this is looking like an early Protector win for Team Hype. Okay, maybe not. Yep, there's a kill against Stukov. Okay, that's a good start for a comeback. Go Rider's a little bit low, and Dyla has to heal that out, but they need to hold the point. It's overtime, and nope, they give it up. They give it up. Protector is given up, and now they have to defend against this. But Stoyo can, of course, still stack. Dodges out on this, nice, and now it's time to just like stack against that bad boy. That thing is so fat, it's pretty much impossible to not hit it. It's a little bit by Cho'Gall or Stitches. Both of them definitely need to go on a diet. I guess the same is true for Deathwing too. We got a couple of those chopsters. So that Protector over here, yeah, that is a pretty massive thing. I mean, if you need 2 people to pilot that, then yep, there you go. So 26 stacks are already in, and it's party time to start and make a play for the bot lane too, apparently. So yeah, there is that right here. A little bit of a move, and take that fountain down would be great, but they can't quite go for it. They're getting close. But yeah, topside pressure against the fountain. I mean, pretty much the entire idea here is to take both of the fountains down. So yeah, let's see what else they can do with this one. We got the next one eliminated. That's well, the top protector gone. The fountain is still in play. It's actually kind of sad because all they needed was one more hit and that thing would have been gone. They haven't taken down the one at the bot lane either, but it seems that Stukov is going to be taken care of once more. That's the second time that he dies. Level 10 abilities now for both teams, and there's the ancestral healing again. 33 stacks by now for Cassia, so she did pretty well in the last phase. But they have some momentum, and they're going to try and translate that into a kill. The problem is they're losing Rhaegar. Even the ragdoll gets still thrown around in the slowing sands here. So poor Rhaegar. The doggy gets no rescue. Rel also, and they kill Cassia. Jeez, calm down. Triple kill, and all of this happens with them not even having Stukov in the game. What on earth? 3 down without Stukov? Damn. Team Hype. I mean, they are really making some high plays at this point. 5 kills to 2. They got the Protector. They got the push in the middle. Holy macaroni, baby. pepeMLady is getting a bit dumpster on over here. it kind of looked good again after they killed Zuko for the second time and were going for the healing beacon, but that turned quickly, and now they have lost the fort in the middle, and they're of course also heavily behind in experience. That next objective, I mean, I don't really want to call it a do or die just yet, but it's gonna determine a lot, I feel. Because at this point, if Team Hype gets another advantage and is able to just extend the lead a bit more, they could really snowball and absolutely avalanche this game. Now, I suppose for Cassia, a few more stacks wouldn't hurt either. But I don't know. This is getting dangerous. That's a nice move, but yep, Stukov gets caught on the corner. They're now making a play for Rexa. That should be successful. That should be a double kill, honestly, because Chromie is also in trouble. Yeah, Ancestral is out. There they have it again. Chromie, and she's dead. Li Ming is down too, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. Everybody is a bit low for the red team, but thanks to the healing ward and also the healing totem and also the heals of Rhaegar, they can still make that work. Nice. Maybe even another kill? Nah, I don't think they're going to be that lucky. But still, that was worth it. 2 kills for 1. Getting a little bit closer here. Also still holding on to the item at the bottom right. That was, of course, what initially they were trying to steal away in the first place. So, yeah, nicely done. And at this point, they are going to lock in their level 13 talents just in time for the objective, which is pretty much half the battle here. We got also the Remorseless now in. That's going to be the Earth Shield for Rhaegar. Yep. Again, rule of thumb for everybody that still doesn't know this. Earth Shield always the priority pick on 13 if you're going into the Ancestral Healing, because the Earth Shield buys you the extra time to land the Ancestral. If you've seen Tidal Waves in the past, that's something that you pick together with Bloodlust. So if you play a Bloodlust Rhaegar composition, then you can go Tidal Waves, you don't have to. But if you're playing with Ancestral Healing, don't go Tidal Waves. Go for the Earth Shield and play around with that. It's one of the best tools to ensure that you're landing the Ancestral, because a missed Ancestral can lose you the fight pretty easily. So that's the rule of thumb if you're playing Rhaegar yourself. So the push at the bot lane is going to allow Hype to take the fort down, easy peasy. That's the second one that they destroy after they took them on in the middle. They give up a lot of the points, but now that they're pushing for keep, I really feel that both of them have to fall back. Urel down at the bottom, Rhaegar still busy in the middle, okay. Blue team is pushing, she moved back, but that's a bit more damage done. But yeah, they have 46% on the objective. They need to do... Oh, beautiful! There's the double kill. Alright, that's how you bring yourself back here. That was a good one. Nicely done. 2 kills. Can they also get Chromie? They're working on it. Maybe... Will Q. He doesn't have Blessed Shield, though. Doesn't have a Blessed Shield. Can't use that. Nice attempt by Gore Rider to come in from the side and get the kill, but that did not quite work. But yep, this initial setup down here worked really, really well. They initially lost Urel, but then they get the double kill here, and that was just a beautiful follow-up. Blessed Shield coming in with the Condemn, quick kills. 7-6 now in total. So despite the fact how good Team Hype plays and how many awesome moves they have, it seems like pepeMLady, at least so far, has always found a way to bring themselves back into the game and make this a little bit more exciting. We got 49 stacks now for Cassia. There's another healing beacon also up with 2 turrets already in their hands. They have taken an item advantage over their opponent, and Urel is Cassia is continuing to stack here. Urel at the same time is continuing to lock in the objective, but Blank is still holding on to it too with Deathwing over here. So yeah, this is going to be another engage. Teams are both looking now for extra experience because they're hoping to get level 16. And Hype is a little bit quicker. They're slightly faster than pepeMLady. But there's the 60 now for both of them, as the camp gave them a bit of a chunk. So off we go. Fully committing to the shield, by the way. No totem on 1 on 16, instead the Rising Storm now. And they're making the plays, and they take Stukov down. Stukov dead. That's the end of him. And that's a 5 versus 4 in their favor. Taking the turret down, have the healing beacon in play. They're looking much, much better now all of a sudden. We got, of course, for Sylvanas the Will of the Forsaken, getting the unstoppable frames here for her. Feign death for Rexa, but they are going to have a tough time reclaiming that without their support. Now, to be fair, last time that we saw that situation happening, it was actually a win for Team Hype once they committed to the team fight. This time, it could be a bit more tricky though. Misha gets already obliterated here, so that's an easy kill. Don't worry guys, Peter has been informed. But here comes the Protector. And that's the first one for pepeMLady now. So they lock in objective number 2. Bot lane, I suppose Urel is now going to move down to the bottom of the map to deal with it. And yes, she's on the way. Up at the top. They're going to try to at least take the fountain down, I suppose. They do a bit of damage, but they don't stick around. Instead, it's more so the bot lane that you're worried about. You want to make that bot lane play. Oftentimes it's a run by in the middle trying to take down the fort. Now they're not doing this. But they are attempting to take that fountain down so that it's going to be a more even playing field when we're looking at the third objective in this one. So, there's that. But yeah, there's the hit, okay. And they're going for the next one. Alright, push this out, make the play there, take the wall down, but I don't think they can go for the fountain. They opened it up, so maybe they still have a chance to take it. Talking about taking it, Rexa is taking all the damage. He's taking all of it. Yep. Oh, that shove? I don't think even that is going to save him. Nope, he gets taken down. Here come the resets, but Liming is in trouble, and Blank comes in and takes her down. Stukov has also fallen, and Deathwing is a little bit trapped over here. He's just sitting tight. Team! And he's dead too. Deathwing turns into Deadwing, and now we have 4 heroes going up against 2, which will give pepeMLady that chance to take down the bottom fountain that we've talked about the entire time. And honestly, right now, they're going to take more than that. They're going to go in and take the entire fort, so that's going to give us that even playing field for objective number 3 that we mentioned. Even coming into the 20 right now. Look at that. Topside pressure. Yeah, that's Sylvanas. Always nice in a situation like this. Urel is the one moving up top, but that fort is obviously gone. Sylvanas, Chromie coming in with a blessing of the bronze. And down at the bottom of the map, it is item control. Item control, item control, item control. And talking about item control, there is, of course, another turret and another healing beacon up for grabs. So technically speaking, they could try for both. pepeMLady has now taken a significant lead since they have a 1 level advantage, and they should be able to get level 20 for objective number 3. And the third objective can end the game. It does rarely, because normally you're not able to take heroes down when you push with it, but if you can get a kill or 2, then you can go for core. The one thing that you should normally be able to accomplish is destroying a key. So we're going to keep our eye on that. At least 1 item has now been taken by Team Hype, so they got the healing beacon. Good for them. Not completely helpless on the next push. Doesn't change the fact that 3 turrets went over to pepeMLady, so that's some decent damage that they're going to have on it. And they're going for the top fort now too. It's time for level 20. They want the Storm Talons. They get the Storm Talons. And that's where you're starting to take more momentum. And the Hype is looking to see if they can maybe get a quick kill somewhere. I doubt that. But, well, time will tell. Alright, Healing Ward is already out. Should still be able to push this a little bit. Now we got the Radiating Faith. We got the Storm Shield in. Rewind or anything else. And bot side, that's where Rexa just appeared on the minimap. So now they know that he's pushing out the bottom. And that they have a good setup to take this one now too. And interestingly enough, honestly, I didn't really think it would be possible for the blue team to get 20. But as the objective hasn't really been announced yet, there's plenty of time for Team Hype to get their own Storm Talons. So that's kind of neat. This, on the other hand, wow. Will of the Forsaken. Damn, that was nearly a kill against Sylvana. She barely made it out of this one. Whew. That would have been bad. For the blue team, of course. But there's the fort. They take it. They have another camp to take over here. So they are starting to do their thing. Now we have in the middle of the map still our little push happening with Blank setting all this up. Having level 20 for the team ready is going to be important for them. 61 stacks on Cassia. I mean, again, it's not horrible, but it's also not really great. Stoyo is not getting as many stacks that you would expect against the Misha composition, against the Rexa composition now. So he's sitting still on 34,000 damage. We are 15 minutes in. You normally want to have a bit more damage than that, or a few more stacks. So Deathwing is already at the bottom, trying to prep for the objective. They push out the top side. But yeah, let's see. 20 versus 20. This is really the moment that matters. Depending on how that fight goes, one team might take a huge lead, because technically speaking, they are even. Both hold on to their keeps. But let's see if they can do a little bit more now. Take one of those main structures down and take it from there. So it's a bit of an item control question. Deathwing gets a little bit attacked. I mean, again, it's nothing too crazy. It's not like you can stun him out before he escapes. But that's really where the shit hits the fan now. So red team takes control. But Deathwing is back to business. And now the big question, who is going to claim the third objective? Normally objective number 4 ends it, but as I say, if you get a good one over here, and maybe you are getting some good kills in, you might be able to do more than that. You might be able to take the game after all, but we're not there yet. Top side has a nice camp setup, and catapults are now making it in too. So that could tickle down the hit points a little bit on those outer structures, but yeah. Over here, Blank already moving slowly away and yielding the position to pepeMLady again. Still trying to play that out as much as he can, but they are buying some time. They're buying their time here as the attack happens. Nice lockdown. Rega, and he gets away. Li Ming too, as it seems, but damn, both of them, they barely make it out. Blue team with mad push power. And Cassia didn't get the memo, didn't retreat in time. She falls 5 versus 4. They retap, but this is going to be one that they are likely going to give up. 88% against 46. Top lane, yep, that one is not going to do anything either. Maybe open the wall, but that's it. And now with Sylvanas, they're pushing through the bot lane again. Team Hype, they want the 2-0. They want the 2-0 victory here. They're trying to take the keep down before the push even happens. They got to be careful that they're not losing Rexa, though. In comes Stukov. Urel, Deathwing is there. Ooh, should be. They go for Rexa. He has no mana either. And he's about to go down. Rexa is getting wrecked. And that's the reset for Li Ming. They're looking. Oh my god, she's popping them like pimples. Down goes Stukov. They go for Chromie. And Li Ming. It's a 5-man team wipe, ladies and gentlemen. Li Ming just ripped them a new one. Absolute insane fight for them. Gore Rider shows no mercy whatsoever. Comes in and totally crushes the entire team with the help of the remaining few heroes. A 4 versus 5, and they just murdered them. And now they got the Protector, and they're going for game, of course. They are going to end it. They're going to end it right here. They need to take the keep down first, but they're already on it. There's no survivor. The first one to come back is going to be Rexa in 17 seconds. They just simply go for it. Here comes the Protector. Here comes Cassia, and they are going for victory. They turn it around. What a sexy play. Team Hype losing on Volskaya Foundry against pepeMLady in an absolutely incredible second map with the turnaround for pepeMLady. It was pretty much insane. Job well done. And that brings us to the 3rd map of this Heroes of the Storm series. Nicely done. GG and well played. Dragonshire, our 3rd map in this Heroes of the Storm series, and also the final map as it happens. This is a best of 3. Team Hype on the left side with Nox on Ana, Halcyon on Cassia, we got Lopaka on Ragnaros, and Ragnaros, yeah, Ragnaros, die insect. Parnax on Murden, Yaya Days on Leo, and on the right side we got the Wilkie on Anubarak, we got Dyla on Brightwing, Stoyo, the sub player on Chromie, Gore Rider popping off on Li Ming on map number 2, on Lunara, and we got Richu on Diva. But yeah, we actually got a Ragnaros in the game. Damn. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. Now, let's see what else we're going to get. Now, first of all, we got the Perfect Storm in. We got the Osson's Renewal. Those 2 talents are kind of important for sure. And I don't know, Ragnaros. The Engulfing Flame. Okay, so we're going for the Blast Wave. But maybe with Leo or Murden moving aggressively with the Blast Wave, that could be pretty cool. But that is definitely a bit unexpected. I'm wondering what they're gonna play. Is that gonna be an Entomb Sulfura, Stormbolt and Sulfuras? I mean, it's not really gonna be a Lava Wave setup, right? You're not that desperate for AoE Wave Clear that you feel you have to go into that, I suppose. Not quite sure what we're gonna get here. But as far as Heroes of the Storm meta goes, Ragnaros and Lunara too, at least on this map, aren't really all that common, so they're definitely a bit out there. And that kind of makes it interesting. I mean, if he actually picks Lava Wave, then someone has to call Tim. That has to definitely be a thing. Someone needs to come through and connect with Timmy and let him know. Well, either way, as all of this just starts to shape up, Well, that doesn't really properly fit. I'm not quite sure what happened to that thing, but either way, guys, if you want to support the channel a little bit, make sure that you're checking out patreon.com/Khaldor, and also big shout out, as usual, to all of the supporters on Patreon. You guys make it possible to cast stuff like this, keep the channel still alive on YouTube and on Twitch as well, and also make it possible to just like cast stuff like the Korean tournament the other day, and just keeping the Heroes of the Storm coverage alive here and improving on the setup with instant replays and all of this. So a big shout out to everybody that supports it, and again, if you want to look into it, patreon.com/Khaldor, have a look. So, as all of that starts up here, we got our first Dragon Knight potentially. Double channel on the shrines, level 4, and Mirrodin is the one in the middle of the map trying to do his thing. Down at the bottom, bit of a fight over another channel here as well. So there's already pressure on pepeMLady, but they're able to push back topside. Level 4, hey, got the Korean approach. Coming with Parnax straight into the Sledgehammer. Okay. Sledgehammer allows you to complete your level, your baseline a little bit quicker. That's kind of cool. And you always have a bit of a chance to also do structural damage in the later stages of the game. Ragnaros goes down. Well, maybe one of the reasons why we usually don't see the hero a whole lot. And it seems like we're going to get a second kill too. pepeMLady. Yeah, they're peppering it up over here. Brightwing even coming in with the kill, adding insult to injury. So now we have a 2 kill against 0 advantage for the red team, and as they are moving down to the bottom of the map, there's a chance that they lock in the first Dragon Knight through it. Parnax, on the other hand, still locking in those Storm Bolts and also dodging out on a Nuborax stun, who, by the way, has gone on level 4 now into the Underking, so we could see the Subterranean Shield if they want to go full on engage. Then Chromie will have to follow up on the damage the entire time. Big fight over the camp. They go for Bambi. Go Rider makes it out. And, well, they're still fighting for the Siege Giants. Leo's topside. And here comes D.Va. Riding in on her little soapbox. The camp gets taken. The blue team is able to claim it and defend it. So, well done. Taking it right here. Wilq falls back. And now we're looking at level 7 talent next. The little invade hasn't quite worked. They didn't get a Dragon Knight after they had the initial 2 kills. And in the meantime, the blue team has started to retake the top control, with Parnax now moving out to 18 stacks for Cassia, 13 for Mirrodin. Again, once the baseline is completed, he's going to get the cooldown reduction on the auto attacks and also the pierce on the Stormbolt, both insanely important and really just like change the hero. It's one of the main reasons why players commit to that level 4 talent, because they get so much more value out of Mirrodin earlier than they usually would. And of course, it also really helps you to get some structural damage going. If you connect the Stormbolts, at least it is. But instead, it seems like we only have some damage connected against Cassia. No way. No, oh my god, really? Mirrodin? Nox is sitting there and he's like, not on my watch. But I guess not even Ana can save Mirrodin here. Can still save Cassia though. 3 kills to 0. Looking good, baby. We got the Splintered Spear on level 7. We have the Subterranean Shield. Another dive for Ragnaros, who's running very early out of mana too. And we actually get a Temporal Loop over Slowing Sands now as well. Yeah, that's of course one of the things that you're going to see a lot more often now that the medallion is gone. That Temporal Loop is going to make it back. Before that you were just like playing around cooldowns. Now you get actual value out of it, so that's kind of neat as well. Yeah, we got still the invade bot side as they're trying to take this away, and it seems like the blue team is going to have a bit more success than their predecessors had. So here comes another attack against Ragnaros. He's dead, and there's a Dragon Knight. That's a sacrifice that is worthy. So yeah, that's a sacrifice that's absolutely okay. So here we go. We currently have Rag down, but at least they got a Dragon Knight. Well, taking it away, of course, that is already kind of nice. And at the same time, you can now control the mid lane with the Dragon's Breath and allow the rest of your team to apply some pressure at the bottom of the map. Are they going to get a crazy lead out of this? No, not going to happen. But they're going to be able to open up the wall a little bit. In an ideal world, you're going to try and take the fountain down, or at least hammer away at the fort. Get a bit more than I thought. But, of course, they're not going to get too much. This is an early Dragon Knight still. We're 5 minutes in, so yeah. Now, with all of that said and done, We now have Ragnaros coming in from the bottom. Level 10 abilities are soon going to be here. Brightwing, makes it out. Here comes the ult from Chromie. And Sulfura Smash has now been locked in for Ragnaros. Not even in 2020 is Lava Wave a good ult. Tim's hopes and dreams going down in flames right there. Kill against Cassia, Cocoon against Ragnaros, 5 kills to 0 thus far, and the bunny hop as they're looking for another kill, and they get it too. Ragnaros is down, Chromie survives, and that's 3 heroes eliminated, 6 kills to 0, ladies and gentlemen. pepeMLady, they might not be... Oh, Muradin, the dwarf! Nano boosted Muradin! Can they... Yeah! The dwarf with a double kill jumps on it and takes Brightwing down. The fruit fly gone. Muradin is crushing it. Nearly done with his quest too. One more Stormbolt and he is a happy panda. Yeah, but they can't take the pilot down, but that still was a very, very close call. But job well done. The funny thing is that Muradin has the exact same amount of stacks that Cassia has. That's kind of insane if you think about it. 24 to 24. Now starts to also hit those structures with his ult, not with his ult, with his Stormbolt because of the sledgehammer value. So there's that. But yeah, that's some pretty cool setups here. 23,000 damage, 16,000 for Leo. Muradin has 15, which is not... Like, all of them better than Cassia. Look at this. All of the frontliners have more damage than Cassia right now. I mean, I don't want to call anybody out here, but Halcyon, seriously. They need to connect a little bit more of that. If that looks the same in the late game, then we gotta talk, my friend. 0 deaths so far on Ana. And we're ready for another attack. And Muradin is ready to get the final Stormbolt connected to complete the baseline. Chromie on here, well, is also trying to do the same thing. It's a bit of a mid lane push. Ana! And here comes Lulnara, going for that final Lul, and she can't get the kill. She can't get the kill. She tried to extend the poison, and even that didn't work. Now they're coming in with Muradin, working on the cooldown reduction, trying to get more Stormbolts connected, looking for the angle, going for the Chrome Star. Another hit connects, and it gets hit hard. Sleep darts, ceiling darts, everything. Here comes the bunny hop. And Ragnaros does what he does best again. He dies. Leo also activating the trait. And Muradin still hopping around here. Bam! Another one connected. Boom! 16 stacks. Gets Lunara. Jumps in. Goes for the pilot. The Brightwing save. Clutch call. Yeah, Bronzebeard rages in too. And Muradin, he is still working it. Stormbolt after Stormbolt after Stormbolt. Cooldown reduction kicking in. Jumps in again. Muradin with the big boy pants today. He is carrying hard over here. Muradin is honestly carrying like a madman. Cassia has finally taken over on the damage output, but Muradin making that happen. Stun after stun, play after play. Now they got 5 kills against 8. Given the fact that initially they didn't get a single one, this is getting crazy over here. So, yeah, Muradin with real good plays now. Parnax is having some fun here, I can tell you that much. He's sitting tight, he's just saying, I'm going for the Murder Dwarf. Yeah, look at my late game, baby. Alright, there's the hit. Is he going to make it out? Yes, he does. Nice. Blast Wave also coming through. Still our Leo fight against Diva up at the top. But Muradin's trade is now kicking in too. Time to pay the piper down here. Camp has been taken, so now you gotta deal with it. Yeah, Lulnara, she tries to get away. A little bit of damage. Muradin wanted to jump after it, but gets polymorphed. Yeah, Brightwing knows who's the biggest threat right now. Is it Cassia? Nope. It is Muradin. Yeah, he's coming in to kill you all. 22 stacks now. Nearly locked down another one. Can you imagine once that he's actually sitting on his level 20 and goes into rewind, he's gonna get a lot of this. Cassia is down. Muradin's still alive. Another Stormbolt. Connects this time and he moves out. Alrighty. I mean, that dwarf is high on something. He is just jumping in and going for the kills. And kills we get at the top lane. As Diva gets dropped, so not only Leo, but also Ragnaros is starting to pitch in a little bit. They still have taken the lead here. And, yeah, 32,000 over here. 4 times that Ragnaros died. They go for Leo, and they get him. Trade successfully activated. Yeah, and they're going for Trashwing again. Trashwing is down, and Muradin just murdering again. The dwarf. Gotta love it. The dwarf absolutely killing it. Ragnaros comes in. Yeah, that Sulfuros didn't do jack shit. But I love how he says, like, guys, I want to do something too. Look at this shit. The only reason why he's backing off is because he's running out of mana. Chromie down here, they're chasing them all over the map. What's happening here? pepeMLady, they got so many kills in the early game. They still are ahead, but now they're behind the experience. Muradin is coming in with a dwarf launch. This is kind of getting funny. Muradin has 26 stacks now. That counts towards the sledgehammer too. I just want to see how much damage he does in the bag. And here he comes again. Muradin, he knows only one direction. Forward! Sir, we are surrounded. Fantastic. Now we can attack into any direction. Muradin is going for it again. Oh. Ah, Cassia's down. She doesn't matter. It's Muradin we have to look for. Parnax is sitting there. He's still looking for a fight. He's always looking for a fight. Misses the Stormbolt. Misses the Stormbolt. Don't know what to say. Yeah, plays a little bit around the trade here to get his hit points back up. You gotta be careful now too, because, well, could be a Dragonite against them. They just lost Cassia, so cautious. Full on Blast Wave. Just pop that shit on Muradin. Yeah, here comes the hits. Lunara jumps out. Too easy. Way too easy. They engage on Muradin. Could pop the ult. Has to pop the ult. Misses the Stormbolt again. Gets attacked. And jumps out. Double control. Dragonite could be claimed now. D.Va makes it into the middle. Muradin! Oh, no, doesn't get murdered. Alright, Leo then again. D.Va. Leo is down. How does that fat Mac transform into a dragon? Can somebody explain this to me? Like, that doesn't make any sense. She should have to pop out into pilot mode in order to make that work. So that doesn't make any sense to me. I refuse to believe that shit. That you transform the entire mech into a dragon? I mean, come on. Alright, so instead of... Oh, bot lane gets attacked now that everybody moved into the middle to deal with the Dragonite. So here we go. 61 stacks for Cassia, by the way, now. And here comes Ragnaros. Die, insect. Yeah, kill the dwarf. No, the cocoon. Oh, buried alive. Buried alive. The entomb is there, and down we go. Alright, first they had the cocoon in, then the entomb. No buried alive yet, that's a bit early for it. They take the fruit fly down again, and the Dragonite is now up at the top. So it didn't really get to do a whole lot in the middle because of Ragnaros and his trade, but it's Dragonite time at the top side at least. So D.Va is there, but they don't give a shit about D.Va. Instead, they're just pushing down here. Muradin has 32 stacks now. Let me take another look at his damage output. Muradin, 57,000 siege damage now, and 35,000 hero damage. I mean, honestly, he's not a hero that normally excels in any of these categories. It's pretty much just him trying to make sure that he gets those stuns out, soaks the damage and everything, and he's just chunking them down here. Just absolutely chunking them down. Takes the fountain down by wouldn't he, and the Nubarak is like, fuck that shit, I'm out of here, boys. I'm out of here. I can't deal with this. soaks that, and is just throwing one Stormbolt after another. I mean, lately he's starting to miss a lot of them, but still. Or he just wants to kill the beetles. Oh, that's a problem. Yep, and he survives. Of course he survives. Why wouldn't he survive? There's the ult. Alright, and Tumor's out too. Yeah, Bambi is hopping around again. And is trying to take them, and instead it's the bug that gets killed, and they make another play for Chromie. Yeah, she's down. Damn. Muradin with another double kill. He's killing everybody. Siege Giants, no problem. That guy just doesn't stop. That dwarf is on crack or something. He's just jumping around like a maniac, trying to kill shit. Also, where does he get all those hammers from that he's throwing? I ask myself the same question with children all the time. That stupid troll is throwing one axe after another. Where does he get all those axes from? All magic, apparently. So, right now, Muradin... he hops in again. Oh my god. 77 stacks for Cassia. Now we got, well, 11 to 12 kills right here. And there's the rewind. Of course he goes for rewind. What else would he do? Rewind, buried alive. 12 kills to 11. I mean, as much as we're focusing on Murden here, I still gotta say that pepeMLady is ahead. In kills. In kills. That's it. They are level behind in experience, and that level 20 is a problem. So, yeah. That dwarf is like, honestly, if you watched Lord of the Rings and you know Gimli, that's pretty much Gimli on speed. It's like, where's everybody? Where is everybody? Let me take him down. My Stormbolt is gonna hit ya. Okay, I'm horrible at accents, I know, but still, I had to go for something. So, either way, there's it. Meridian jumping in the fight. Yes! Then they get 2 kills right here. 13 to 12. 83 stacks for Cassia. Murderton is on 37. And that's go time. Oh my god. What a game. Game 3 in the series. I mean, the entire series has been kind of fun. Back and forth. But this is kind of cool. This is actually awesome. I mean, Murden is sitting at 75,000 siege damage. That's Stormbolt damage mostly. If this continues, it's going to be so far higher. Compare that to Anubarak. Just compare that to Anubarak for a second. Anubarak sits at 25,000. That's fuck nothing. Oh, it's glorious. 41,000 hero damage. It's not going to take much longer, and he's going to have a better hero damage than Ragnaros, for example. Alright. So here we go. Murden coming in again. 37. And he's just like, where are they? Yeah, his Stormbolt, he should be able to do a lot of damage against this. With Sledgehammer, I mean, holy shit. Yep, there we go. He's chunking. He is chunking. Nice. Alright, so let's see what else they can do here. Yeah, they're starting to do okay. Hits a couple of the minions there. That's the moment. That's the cue to jump in. Yeah, get some cooldown reduction. Hit that Stormbolt. Oh, he gets cocooned again. You always cocoon the biggest threat. Oh my god, they're losing everything, pepeMLady. Is Team Hype really gonna take them down here? Leo is down. Murderton is back. Gets the Stormbolt connect. Has to get away from the explosion. The keep is gone though. And they are not stopping. They are not stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. Murderton wants the core. Oh, Anna. And she's dead. But Anubarak is also down. Anubarak is down. Another jump. Another hit. Another kill. He's just crushing. The dwarf is on fire. Comes in with a rewind and everything. God, this is good. Can they end this? I mean, they got Sledgehammer. He does some serious damage at this point. But I kind of doubt that he can... It's a dwarf on a mission. I don't know what else to tell you. Goes for Diva. Oh, that's a miss. All right. I love it. The dwarf got... Oh my god, look at that damage setup. They're winning it here. 40 stacks for Murden and they take it down. What a fight and what a series. pepeMLady goes down as Team Hype unleashes the dwarf and takes them all apart. GG and well played.